Alright guys, the following clip that's going to be after this is my mom telling her feelings about how she feels about basically life, but in there it's about what happened in Paris and how she feels about it.
Did she start crying?
It helped. It helped her to talk to the camera. It's her first time doing something like this, so no hate comments, only love. And drop a like if you think that she should start vlogging and make her own channel. I think she should. And if you'd like to hear her talk, then I will let you know if she makes her own channel, and I will leave a link in the description on what her channel will be. Enjoy.
Whatever you call it. And I don't need to be on camera because I'm talking about how I feel with my son.
But you're vlogging.
So anyway, I feel like that now I can't process.
Don't even think there's a camera.
So anyway, that going back to the religion thing, how I've been watching the side that people are taking on their feelings about religion. And I know I feel like that out there's that something, whatever that something is, whatever you call it, who cares what you call it, that there is that. But I feel like first and foremost that your church is inside. When you get right inside, whatever else is out there is just a bonus. Because you got to be right within you to exist in the way that is beneficial to this world. I mean, right? So I see even my good friends talk about prayer and talk about God, and I just feel like God is everyone has their own definition of God. Who cares what the definition is? I just feel like if you have it right inside internally, then who cares what your belief is truly, as long as you are good and do good and feel good about your own belief. Honestly. So I've been quiet, and I read these things on social media, and I've been very quiet about it as I internalize and process people and how they feel and how judgmental we are of people. And I fear even putting my feelings out there on social media because I don't want to be ripped apart for what I feel is good and right to me. I don't give a shit what people think about how I feel. Honestly, that's another reason I don't care to put it on social media or tell people my opinion on things, because I'm good with me. I'm not saying that I'm perfect by any means, or that I don't have room to improve on things. We all do. That's what existence is opportunity to improve our journey every day. That's called living. And if you're not failing, you're not living, right? And somebody said that. Would love to quote somebody, but I don't know who. So anyway, and then this whole attack on Paris got me in the gut as I'm sitting there listening to a guy we're signing papers to get gutters on the house. And I read the news, and it was first news that I had read about it. And Dad's dealing with the gutter guy, but we're all sitting at the bar. And I read the news that people were dying. Innocent people were dying. And I'm like, I'm sitting here talking about gutters on my house. Seriously? People just lost their lives, and I'm trying to concentrate on gutters. And then Dad, he's paying attention to the guy, and I'm like, I can't concentrate on this discussion right now because this is nothing. This topic right now is nothingness to me. And it just felt so shallow to be talking about gutters while I'm reading news articles about people dying. Innocent people dying. So that brings me to the fact that I'm a little confused how I feel about it. I know that we have to take care of the problem, and part of me is like, go do what we have to do because there's a threat, right? And I'm a, believe me, American, gun-owning American who believes in my freedoms to have every gun that I own and my right to carry it. So first, I'm all about taking care of the threat, and especially the threat that is invading now our nation more and more, our world, the U.S., our soil. But on the other hand, I'm then mixed up in this whole thing about how we are judging a religion and people's right to practice. And I don't think everybody should be judged, because that's like saying, because I believe the way I believe, I'm bad. I do understand the majority of Muslim, or the majority of those that have presented threats and harm are Muslim. So I get it. I get why we're putting that blinder on and we're judging in that way. So anyway, I am about taking care of the threat, but I am also that very big, peaceful, kind-hearted person that I am is really concerned about innocent lives. And you know, I hear the talks of just go blow it up. Just this evening I heard turn the sand to glass.
What are we doing?
So I'm talking.
You're vlogging.
I'm talking.
You're vlogging.
No, I'm talking.
You're freaking vlogging.
So yeah, that.
That's gonna get edited out.
Anyway.
Get all kinds of hits.
Anyway, so I heard about turning the sand to glass, get over there, blow it all up. And there's that 50% of me that's like, can turn off my feelings for a second and say, hell yeah, take care of the threat. And then there's the 50% of me that's like, oh my God, those innocent lives that were lost in Paris, there are innocent lives there too. And why are we any more right because we're Americans for blowing up innocent people? Because we're Americans makes us right? No. So anyway, I get really mixed up about where I should, maybe I shouldn't land, but I have a very hard time landing on how I feel about religion, how I feel about the recent attacks. Recent, I say recent, meaning the last few years. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Processing. I'm processing. And being very distant about it, I guess I should say. Because all I know is while I was talking to the guy about gutters, and I'm reading about people dying and losing their lives, my heart was pretty ripped out of my chest. So that I know is a horrific event. Anytime innocent lives are lost is horrific. So that's why I have a hard time landing. It's not about religion to me. We've historically made it about religion, but it's not. It's about what's inside. And more than anything, my church is on the inside. And I think we need to get it right there. That's where we need to start.